Don't I look beautiful? Hey guys, Sky here for another Minecraft mod showcase, and today we are doing the Superheroes Unlimited mod. Now if you guys don't know the Superheroes Unlimited mod, basically it is a mod that adds in a bunch of new superheroes from the DC universe and the Marvel universe. Now this is a pretty big mod, so I'm actually going to be unable to show you some of the crafting recipes because those are going to take up a video on its own. So if you guys want to check out the crafting recipes, you can check it out on the forums below. And yeah, so what I'm going to do in this mod showcase is I'm going to show you all the different superhero suits and the powers that they give you, and then I'm going to show you some of the mobs, and then I'm going to show you some of the weapons. So yeah, let's get this started. Alright, so let's start off with one of my favorite superheroes when I was a kid, the Flash. Now if you guys don't know who the Flash is, basically his powers are he is really fast. Hence the name the Flash. But yeah, so as you can see right here, I've got most of the Flash's armor, but you actually have to have the entire set of armor for the powers to actually work. So as you can see, when we put the mask on, that was the last piece, he is now super fast. We have the abilities of the Flash. We are incredibly fast, and he's so fast he can actually run over like small little ditches like that. But yeah, that's the Flash's powers, and let's see what else they have. And the next one we have right here is Superman, or the Man of Steel. And as you can see, it adds on speed, strength, fire resistance, and my god, he's just so overpowered. Now, he can actually, I believe, take out enemies in one hit with just a punch in the face. So, I mean, he's really powerful. You just get his armor and you're pretty much set. But, yeah, Superman. Alright, so the next one we have right here is Batman. 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 But I couldn't actually figure out what he does. So if you guys could, write in the comments below what he does, because I couldn't actually figure it out. I checked the forums, I experimented with him for a while, I just couldn't figure out what he does. So if you guys figure it out, that'd be awesome if you could write it in the comments. But in the meantime, I mean, you can still walk around as Batman. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Batman. 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 Swear to me! God, I look amazing! So the next one we have right here is Wonder Woman. Now, Wonder Woman in this mod basically just is kind of a downgraded version of Superman, I guess. She can fly around and she's got some pretty strong armor, but besides that, that's pretty much all Wonder Woman has in this mod. I don't know if they're going to be adding anything later, like super speed or something, because that would make sense, because Wonder Woman was pretty fast in the comic books. But yeah, Wonder Woman. Alright, so the next one we have right here is Martian Manhunter. Now, as you can see, Martian Manhunter is invisible. He also has a speed increase, and he takes no fall damage, and he's pretty strong. He's got some pretty high defense, and yeah, Martian Manhunter. Alright, so the next one we have right here is Aquaman. So contrary to popular belief, Aquaman is a badass. I mean, he's got the ability to control squids, so that's pretty good. But yeah, he's also super fast, as you can see, and he has underwater breathing, so he can take down the Squid Menace. But yeah, I mean, Aquaman, he's a badass. Alright, so the next one we have right here is Green Arrow. Now, unfortunately, he is pretty much useless without his bow, which we will be going over when we do the weapons part of this mod showcase. But, yeah, I mean, Green Arrow, I mean, he still has a pretty awesome costume. Woo! He's like Robin Hood, but better. Alright, and the next one we have right... Oh my god! He's so bulky! Oh, jeez. The next one we have right here is Robin, and as you can see, he's very bulky, and, yeah, that's pretty much all he does. I mean... he has no real superpowers, and, he just kind of has durability on his armor. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Robin. Yeah, Batgirl's pretty much the same as Robin. Alright, so the next one we have right here is personally my favorite one in this mod, and it is Iron Man. Now that is because he's just got all the coolest features. First off, he's got speed, strength, and underwater breathing. On top of that, his armor just looks awesome, and Iron Man in general is cool. But on top of that, he also has this cool little feature when you put his mask on, where the surroundings look basically just like you're playing an Iron Man game, or you're like watching the movie. So, yeah, Iron Man. Alright, and the next one we have right here is Captain America. And as you can see, he comes with a speed boost, a jump boost, and he also has strength. So surprisingly, he is actually really strong in this mod. He can like take out mobs, I believe, with one punch of his fist. So he's awesome. But yeah, Captain America. Alright, and the next one we have right here is Thor. And as you can see, he comes with a speed boost, a majestic butterbeard, fire resistance, and he can fly. So, yeah, Thor. He's my favorite superhero. So the next one we have right here is the Hulk. Now the Hulk is really, really powerful in this mod. He comes with speed, a strength boost, and a jump boost. So right off the bat, he's really, really powerful. He can knock out mobs with just one hit of his fists. But on top of that, he has also got a really, really powerful regeneration ability, meaning that he's most likely not gonna die. So if you get like exploded by like 4 creepers at once, you'll be just fine because you'll just regain your health. So I mean, yeah, it's the freaking Hulk. You can't stop the green beast. He's the freaking Hulk. Alright, and the next guy we have right here is Wolverine. Now, Wolverine comes with a speed boost, a jump boost, and regeneration. So he's sort of like the Hulk without the unimaginable amounts of strength. So, yeah. Rawr. Rawr, Wolverine. Deadpool is just so badass. Okay. Alright, so the next one we have is Deadpool. Now, if you guys don't know anything about Deadpool, he's just amazing, okay? Just Deadpool, alright? But, on top of that, he comes with speed and regeneration, and, yeah, I mean, if you give him some weapons, though, he's a badass. But, yeah, Deadpool. Alright, so the next one we have right here is Iron Man's first set of armor, Iron Man Mark 1. Now, as you can see, you can't see anything when you put it on, but, when you do have it on, it comes with a strength boost, a jump boost, and fire resistance, but it will also come with slowness, so I don't know if technically the pros outweigh the cons here, but I mean, it is a really cool little concept. It's just you're vulnerable to get your ass beat by mobs. You just can't see them. I really can't even see what's going on right now. But yeah, Mark 1 Iron Man. Alright, and the next one we have right here is the Hulkbuster suit. Now, if you guys don't know what the Hulkbuster suit is, basically it is a suit created by Iron Man to combat the Hulk's powers. So, of course, it is going to be incredibly, incredibly powerful. So, first off, it's got Strength 3, so that's pretty powerful. That's strong. On top of that, it also has Resistance 4, so that's also a big plus. But basically, it is like the Iron Man's original suit, but really, really, really powerful. So, yeah. This is a Hulkbuster. Alright, so now that I've shown you all the armors, I'm going to show you the weapons. Let's start off with the Joker cards right here. These sort of act like ninja stars. And basically you just throw the Joker card, and it will hurt whatever it hits really, really bad. So let's see if we can find like a thug or something around here that we can throw this at. Hello? Does anybody wanna be a test subject? Anybody? Oh, hey, we have a taker. Ah! Wah! Wah! What did you do? Wah! And as you can see, it is very powerful. Yeah. Joker card. Alright, and the next thing we have right here is the Wolverine's Blades. Now, I feel like they should be called Wolverine's Claws, but that's just me. But, yeah, basically these things are a little bit stronger than a diamond sword, so it just kind of takes like 2 hits to kill your average thug or your average, mob or anything. So, yeah. Is that butter on the ground? Oh my god. Oh my god, he had butter on him. I can see why these things are, thugs. These guys are kind of punks. Stealing butter. What's wrong with you? You guys gonna fight me? Alright, so the next thing we have right here is the Kryptonite Sword. Now, this thing is a little bit stronger than a diamond sword as well. So it's kind of like his, claws. Why do they have all this butter? Why are you stealing butter? What is wrong with you people? My god, you are hurting my feelings. But, yeah, Kryptonite Sword. A little bit stronger than diamond. Like Wolverine's claws. Yeah. Alright, so the next thing we have right here is Deadpool's Sword. Now this thing is pretty strong. This one does 25 hearts of damage. However, it does have very low durability. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. As you can see, it just kind of takes him out in one hit. And it is a very powerful weapon. Alright, so the next thing we have right here is, I have no idea how to say Thor's hammer's name, so I always mess it up. Is Mjolnir. But, yeah, basically, what this thing does is, when you right-click, it will summon lightning. On top of that, it also does 50 hearts of damage on whatever it hits. So it is a very, very powerful weapon. Don't abuse it. It's amazing. I mean, Thor is awesome and stuff. But, yeah. And the next thing we have right here is the pistol. Now, this has 100% accuracy. However, the bullets are invisible. So, I mean, how can you be accurate when the bullets are invisible? But, yeah, I mean, it's a cool, neat little weapon, I guess. But, yeah, pistol. Now, the next thing we have right here is the Lasso of Truth. Now, this is actually Wonder Woman's weapon, and this does 20 hearts of damage. So, I mean, this is definitely a force to be reckoned with. I believe it can actually take down things in one hit. Oh, yep. Oh, more butter. Yeah. But, yeah, Lasso of Truth. Alright, and the next thing we have right here is the Aquaman's Trident. Now, when you right-click with this, it will actually spawn a Fishman soldier who will fight and attack mobs. So, yeah, that's a pretty neat thing right there. But, and people say that Aquaman sucks. But it also does 20 hearts of damage, and overall, it's a pretty nice weapon. I like it. It looks like it's made out of butter. But, yeah, Aquaman's Trident. Fight to the death. Oh my god, this is so intense! Oh, man! Well. Alright, and the next weapon we have right here is the Captain America's Shield. Now, this only does like 5 hearts of damage. Overall, it's not a very great weapon. But it does have a really, really high durability. So, I mean, if you want a long-lasting weapon, this is definitely the weapon to get. Let's see how many takes it actually hits to kill a thug. Yeah. So, yeah, it basically works kind of like an iron sword. But, yeah, it will be throwable in a future update. Just throwing that out there. And, yeah, Captain America's Shield. Alright, and the next thing we have right here is the Green Arrow's bow. And as you can see, it is a very fast bow, and it also does a lot of damage. It's okay, Jeffrey! I saved you. Yeah, it's all in all, it's a really cool, neat little weapon that I actually like using. This is actually pretty fun. And, it has 100% accuracy, and, my god, this is really friggin' good bow. Alright, now this right here is Batman's grappling hook. Now, this sort of works like a ender pearl, and, all in all, it's a cool, neat little weapon. But, we might as well do all the Batman weapons while we're at it. This right here is the Bat Bomb. Now, this thing... Oh my god, this thing is so overpowered. This basically acts like a piece of TNT. It'll just blow up whatever it hits. Yeah, all in all, it's a very, very powerful weapon. And the next thing we have right here is the Batarang. This is sort of not used for a main combat weapon, but I mean, I guess you could, but it's not all that strong. I mean, it killed that chicken, but believe it or not, off camera, it took like 2 hits. So, yeah, it's a Batarang. Now, this right here is the Sonic Bat Call, and this will create bats. Yes! Go, my minions! Attack! Attack! Yeah, they don't actually attack anything. They're just kind of there. Now, this right here is the Throwing Bird, and I believe this is like the equivalent of a Batarang for Robin. And this one is actually a little bit more powerful than your Batarang, I think. Alright, and the next thing we have right here is the Wingding. I'm actually not kidding. That is what it's called. And this is the Nightwing's equivalent of a Batarang. Now, it is basically the same strength as a Batarang, but it is just, it's a Wingding. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? But, yeah, Wingding. Alright, and the next thing we have right here is Iron Man's Repulsor. Now, this is one of his strongest weapons, as you can see right here. It acts kind of like an energy blast. It just blows up crap. And personally, this is one of my favorite weapons to mess around with, simply because I feel kind of like Goku. But, yeah. Alright, so now that I've shown you all the weapons and all the armor, apparently there were a couple other armors that I couldn't actually find, which were like Spider-Man and Ant-Man and like, Black Panther and stuff, but I couldn't actually find them in the mod, but that's kind of weird. But, I'm going to show you some of the mobs, and, yeah, let's start with one of this. Now, a little side note, there literally says nothing about these mobs on the forums, so I'm gonna have to make up backstories for all of them, and, yeah, let's start with this one right here. This one is the Thug. Now, the Thug, as you can see right here, looks like he robs banks. He has a bad backstory. He's very sad past. He was originally a gopher trainer, and, once his gopher training business went under, he had to resort to a life of crime, and, ever since then, he would always buy striped shirts. He just likes striped shirts. It's not because, you know, burglary or anything. He just likes striped shirts. And, he would go around and put a, ski mask on his face and go rob banks. Yeah, Thug. Yeah. Now, the next thing we have right here is the Crook, and you got a booger in your nose right there. Anyway, yeah, this is the Crook, and, yeah, he had to resort to a life of crime, when his partner's business went under. And, yeah, this is Crook. Alright, so the next thing we have right here is the Country Prisoner. Now, don't let his looks fool you, his amazing beard. He is actually a really bad guy. He attacks you on sight. He's kind of rude. I don't know why. I feel like his backstory is a past of built-up aggression. Like, he's always been really, really against the color orange, and they made him, like, sit in that orange color for, like, 30 years with his life sentence. But then he escaped, and, he was actually unable to figure out how to get the clothes off, so he's just always angry and just attacks people. So, yeah, that's Country Prisoner, yeah. Now, the next mob we have right here is actually a boss monster. This is the Mandarin. Now, the Mandarin is really, really, really powerful. He will do 25 hearts of damage on you. On top of that, he's got 400 hearts of damage of his own. And if you get close to him, he will poison you. And if he attacks you, he will actually give you slowness and blindness. So he is very, very powerful. Oh, he's pretty fast too. So yeah, be wary of that. Yeah, Mandarin. Alright, and the next mob we have right here is the Joker. Now, he is also a boss mob, and he does 15 hearts of damage, as well as he has 275 hearts of health. And he will drop Joker cards. But, yeah, he will also attack villagers, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess the Joker is not as powerful as a lot of other villains. He's just more intelligent, I guess. But, I mean, it's Minecraft, so it's going to be hard for him to come up with a cunning strategy. But watch, right as I say that, some crazy redstone contraption comes out of nowhere and he kills me. But, yeah, Joker. Alright, and the next boss mob we have right here is Catwoman. Now, she does 15 hearts of damage, has 175 hearts of health, and is very, very fast when she's not walking. I don't understand why you're walking. Why you gotta show off your walking prowess? Like, you're supposed to be super fast. But, yeah, she will also try to avoid water if necessary. And, yeah, Catwoman. Alright, and the last boss mob we have right here is the Scarecrow. Now, personally, Scarecrow has always been really freaky to me because he's like one of the most menacing villains I've ever seen in any comic book series ever. But, yeah, basically he will do 5 hearts of damage, has 150 hearts of health, and he will give you blindness when you're around him. So as you can see right here, as soon as you get close to the Scarecrow, you will become blind. So you don't, I guess you have to fight him sometimes, but you don't want to. But, yeah, he will also attack villagers on sight, and, he will drop a scythe, 12 straw, and a pumpkin. So, yeah, the Scarecrow. Yeah, random sheep, random sheep, random sheep that has nothing to do with the mod showcase. Oh, well, fine. Go away. I didn't even want you here. But anyway, guys, that's all this mod really has to offer right now. I know there's a couple of things that I might have missed, and I apologize for that in advance. But, yeah, if you like the commentary and you're new to the channel, click that like and that subscribe button. I'd love a new addition to the Sky Army. Also, follow me on Twitter and Facebook in the description below. And check out the mod in the description below as well. It's just freaking awesome for any superhero fan. Like, I've been on a superhero binge lately, reading a bunch of comics and watching a bunch of movies, getting ready and all hyped up for Avengers 2. But, yeah, definitely check out this mod in the description below. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to say. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you later, recruits. You know, I wonder where that squid was. There's no way I'm going near him. He was wearing a freaking Iron Man suit.